All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
That's a fact. My name is Dennis Mitchell. I'm on Real Talk with Nick right now.
That's what's up. Nick fan.
Absolutely. I've been a Knicks fan since 1990.
1990.
Absolutely.
Was you happy with the Knicks in 1990?
I was happy with the Knicks in the 90s, man. I was only 3, but I know it was a lot of success back then.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
So your parents was Knicks fans?
Oh, yeah. Hardcore Knicks fans.
Oh, so you was raised up right, man.
Absolutely.
You was
man.
raised.
It ain't no other team better than the Knicks, man.
And you wasn't allowed to come in that house if you didn't have your orange and blue on.
That's a fact.
I love it, man.
That's a fact.
And if you did have any guests or relatives who wasn't Knicks fans, they ate last.
Yeah, they had to go.
Oh, they ate last.
That's a fact.
Oh.
They ain't eat at all.
Oh, damn. I like you, man.
They ain't eat at all.
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. When we speak of the Knicks today, under Coach Tom Thibodeau,
Yeah.
who most impressed you, man?
Who's most impressive?
Yeah.
Most impressive right now on the Knicks today, I would probably say, and this is an unpopular opinion right here, I'll say Quickly is probably the most impressive. Coming off the bench, the way he comes off the bench, he could drop 15 to 20 easily. You know what I mean? He could dish it, he could score, he can do whatever he can do on the court.
Do you like Quickly in the backcourt, or do you think he's ready to start?
I think Quickly's ready to start, man. I think they did a disservice for him coming off the bench last season, man. And he proved himself coming off the bench. I felt like he should have started for the rest of the season.
You think so?
Absolutely.
As a point guard?
As a point guard, yeah. My man can shoot, he can come off the screens, he can do everything.
What do you say to those who critique Quickly game and say that he's a little bit erratic and he don't pass as much?
I mean, he gets the team involved, you know what I mean? The spark that he has when he comes off the bench, he can definitely pass the ball, but I mean, when he comes in, they need him to score. So he's usually behind. They're usually behind when he comes in the game. You know what I'm saying? So when he comes in, they gotta do whatever they gotta do to make sure that he's scoring the buckets out there. So you know he gotta make a name for himself.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when Amin Quickly first came to the Knicks as a rookie,
absolutely,
and he was being mentored under Derrick Rose,
right?
Did you see splashes of him being this great?
I saw
combo
splashes,
guard?
but his rookie season, he wasn't ready at all. You know what I'm saying? Being under Derrick Rose, understanding the system under Thibodeau, because you know Thibodeau and Derrick Rose are like real close with each other. I feel like Quickly started to understand what it was like to play team basketball.
Give me a second, y'all. Okay, you feel like Quickly?
I feel like Quickly started to understand what it's like to play team basketball under Derrick Rose's tutelage. You know what I'm saying? So Derrick Rose teaching him the ropes of the game.
And you feel like within 2 years he got it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Especially coming off the bench this year, it was a humbling experience for him. You know what I mean? And he started in college. You know what I mean? But a lot of people come from college into the n.b.a. and realize that it's a whole different system, it's a whole different league, and it's a lot faster, and you got to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think Emmanuel Quickly is done being mentored under Derrick Rose? Or there's always room for improvement?
There's always room for improvement. I don't think he's done. I think as long as he stays under Thibodeau and listens to what Thibodeau is teaching him, he'll be perfectly fine. As long as he stays teachable and coachable, he'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving right along, man. When I say Julius Randle,
yeah,
what comes to mind, man?
He's not happy in New York. I don't think he wants to be here no more.
Even though he's saying he does want to play here?
Though, you know, he got to do the right thing, you know, do the PR moves and say the right things on TV and stuff like that. But I don't think he get along with RJ, bro. Ooh. I don't think him and RJ are close like people think they are.
Why you say that?
I think they clashing in the locker room. RJ's getting all the attention, and what's his name's not.
So are you insinuating that you think that Julius Randle is jealous of RJ Barrett?
I can say that, absolutely. I can say that. Julius Randle is a little jealous of RJ Barrett. Barrett being a little younger, he's being projected as the face of the team, and I feel like Julius wants to be the face of the team.
Okay. And as far as Julius Randle's skill set?
Yeah, Julius can do everything. Julius, he got a post-up game, he got a mid-range game, and he could basically do whatever he wants to do on that court. He could score at will. But like I said, it's a system game under Thibodeau. You got to listen to whatever coach tell you to do because there's no ISO game with the Knicks. You know what I mean? Thibodeau runs a specific offense, and you got to run what he tell you to run.
Okay. Now, when the Knicks was the 4th seed,
Yeah,
not this season, but the season before,
right.
would you say that Julius Randle led the team to that success, or do you think it was a team effort?
I feel like Julius single-handedly led the team to that success, but RJ was outshining him in the tabloids, and I feel like that's where the discrepancy came from. You know what I mean? That's where the disconnect came from with the team and him and RJ just being separate from each other.
So you saying the media is
Absolutely.
Well, look at yourself, man. You just said that Julius Randle is jealous of RJ. You just said it.
I did.
So if I was to title this video that, and if he was to see that title,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
For
like,
sure. I mean, it is what it is. It's the truth. You could tell. He's just not. You could tell by the facial expressions during certain plays. He's not happy, man. He's not happy here in New York. He wants to be the man on a team, and he's not the man on the New York Knicks.
so who is then?
It's RJ's team, bro. It's RJ Barrett's team.
Okay, all right, interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought maybe he just couldn't handle the media.
Nah, New York is gonna tear people apart regardless. He can handle it though. He played for LA for a little bit.
Yeah, because someone was saying how when he did have the success, we was in a bubble.
Right.
Wasn't no crowd.
Right. There's no crowd.
So,
everybody was looking real good in the bubble though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what team you was on. It was no crowd. You ain't have nobody heckling you. Nobody doing nothing crazy. So everybody looked real good in the bubble.
Okay, moving right along, man.
Mm-hmm.
I said RJ.
RJ.
No, I didn't say RJ. You was just comparing why you feel Julius Randle is not happy.
Yeah.
But let's talk about RJ Barrett,
Okay.
man. How do you feel about RJ Barrett? Was you optimistic about RJ when he came during his rookie?
I was optimistic about RJ coming from his rookie season, and now him being a couple of years in, I feel like he still has a little bit room for improvement. He's more sporadic to me than quickly, you know what I mean? Like the 3-point shots that he takes sometimes, I don't feel like he needs to. But during some games he builds up a lot of confidence, and then it shows the spurts of greatness that he can actually be potentially be with the Knicks.
So is it safe to say that you feel like RJ Barrett wants it more?
That he what?
Wants it. He wants that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He definitely wants to win. I see that with him. No matter what seed they are, whether they're the 1st seed, the 4th seed, the 8th seed, he wants to win regardless.
You see that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and if you was to critique RJ's game, what would it be? What do he needs to do more?
He needs to get the team involved a little bit more, and he needs to take a better shot selections. That would basically be it, because he can drive to the hole whenever he wants to. He has a good post-up game. He just needs to stop taking crazy shots during certain times of the game.
Crazy, and you see him improving as far as playing off the left?
Yeah, absolutely, because he is left-handed.
Right.
Right. So him coming off the left that's second nature for him.
Yeah.
But I see him.
Playing on his right side.
Playing on his right. He has room for improvement with his right.
Yeah.
He has room for improvement with him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my man Obi.
Obi, man.
Yeah, man.
Obi
feels like Obi's ready.
Obi came in the league and had a lot of hype behind him, man. But he wasn't league ready, I don't think. But he's getting a lot better now. He's gotten a lot better.
I'm starting to hear more and more of my interviews say that Obi's not league ready.
He wasn't league ready, but he showed a lot of great spurts last season coming off the bench. I saw a lot of dunks, a lot of flashes, a lot of speed, a lot of everything. So he was doing whatever he needed to do to play his role, and that was a great thing about him. He was playing his role within the team.
Think he's ready to start?
I don't know if he's ready to start, man. I don't know. Not just yet.
Not just yet?
Not just yet. Not just yet. Maybe after this season, but we'll see.
Now let's talk about his size, man. As a power forward.
Yeah. I feel like he has perfect size.
Yeah.
I mean? 6'8", 6'9", and he's he got muscle behind him and stuff like that. But it's a different league nowadays, man. It's not no post up in the paint, hitting people hard all day long. So it's a lot of finesse, and I feel like he got that.
You feel like he got that?
Yeah, he got the finesse part.
If you was to compare his game, who would you compare Obi game with, man?
Man, this is hard. Old school wise,
Yeah.
man, this is hard, man. If I was to compare Obi Toppin's game, who would it be? That's a hard one, bro.
Is it safe to say? I mean, can he potentially become the 2.0 Amari Stoudemire?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the perfect person right there. Amari could shoot, Amari could post up, he could rebound, he could do whatever you needed to do as a big man. That would be he could definitely become Amari.
Think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't there yet.
Not yet.
But
not yet.
all right, y'all hear that,
He's
viewers?
close though. He's close. But not yet.
Not
30,
yet.
30 a night, Amari, he not there yet.
He's not there yet.
No.
Okay, but towards the end of the season, he was trying to.
Yeah, he was turning up.
He was turning up.
Showing spurts.
He was turning. Now I want to talk about the coach. When we speak of Tom Thibodeau, man.
I love Thibodeau, man. I love Thibodeau. He's bringing culture. He's bringing a system. He's bringing camaraderie with the team and everything like that. The only person I'm really having a problem with is Dolan, bro. I feel like the team's not going to go nowhere until Dolan is out of there. Dolan has to go, man.
Dolan has to go.
Dolan has to go. He is not his pops. His pops love the team, and he's not part of this team, man. He's just collecting money. Selling seats and collecting money. That's it.
Oh,
That's
man.
all he cares about.
That's all he cares about,
That's all
man.
he cares about, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Thibodeau, he's a perfect fit for the Knicks, I believe.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you say to those who say that Tom Thibodeau is great on defense?
Yeah.
And they say defense wins games.
Defense wins championships, man.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't you need an offensive spark?
You do need an offensive spark, but you have plenty of people on the team that can do that for you. You got Quickly, you got RJ, you got Julius. They can score at any point in time in the game. You know what I mean? But defense is definitely going to win games. I love defensive-minded coaches because at the end of the day, they're not going to let teams just score all over them. You know what I mean? So I think Thibodeau's a good fit for the Knicks, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, critiquing Tom Thibodeau coaching,
Mm-hmm.
what do you say to those who say that he don't show no love to the rookies, to the youth?
You got to prove yourself. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. At the end of the day, you come in the league, you're not going to think you're the same person you was when you was in college. You got to earn those stripes, man. You got to come in, you got to do what you got to do. You got to show that you're going to come to work every day, do what you need to do, and prove yourself. So if they prove themselves and they earn their spot on the court, by all means, they earn their respect. But if not, sit on the bench.
So you don't see nothing wrong with Tom Thibodeau?
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay, so...
No favoritism.
All right, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't think there's times when Tom Thibodeau rotation should have had switched?
I mean, it's a 82-game season, man. You know, like, you can't be switching every single game just to try to figure it out. Like, they got to figure out some type of camaraderie between the starting five. So I do believe he should have changed the starting five a couple of times, but we got to do what we got to do. Whoever's in there got to pick up the pieces.
Okay. And going back to the youth, because some say he put more emphasis on his vets.
Right.
You speak of Derrick Rose, Taj Gibson.
Right.
But you got youth players, man.
You got youth players. You remember when he was with Chicago and he had young Derrick Rose.
Right.
Derrick Rose was a different player. You know what I mean? He came in the league and he started kicking ass immediately. We don't have one of those immediate superstars. So he's building from the bottom up. So,
And he had Jerry Butler also.
Yeah, who?
Jerry Butler.
Jimmy
Butler. I said Jerry Butler.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler,
Yeah,
excuse
he had
me.
Jimmy too. So you know what I'm saying? He had these stars and he can decipher who's who. You know
Right.
what I mean? And right now the Knicks don't have that superstar. They got all-stars, but they don't got a superstar. Like they did with Derrick Rose in Chicago and Jimmy Butler with the Timberwolves.
Okay. So going back to Tom Thibodeau, man.
Yeah.
I asked you a question about him
Yeah.
not showing love to the youth.
Yeah.
You got players like Cam Reddish, man.
Yeah.
He played 12 games.
Right. Cam came over on a trade. It was a good fit because he played with RJ in college, and I don't know. Cam wasn't doing good where he was. I mean, where'd he come from? He came from Atlanta, I think. He wasn't really doing good over there, and I don't know if it was a good fit for him here at the Knicks either. But we gotta see because he came in the middle of the season. He only played 12 games, but I think he was only averaging like 8 to 10 points, which is not a lot. You know what I'm saying? It might be less than that. But being that him and a couple of players played together in college, I feel like they'll get better throughout the season this year.
All right. Mm-hmm. 2 more questions, we out of here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mitchell Robinson, man. He's an unrestricted free agent as
Absolutely.
a New York Knicks center.
Yeah, we need him.
Knicks is offering him $55 million for 4.
Right.
Do you think they're underpaying him, man? So I believe I think it was Noel or someone
Yeah.
who got paid much more than that.
Right.
And
They
if you was
definitely
compared,
underpaying him. But like I said, Dolan doesn't pay nobody, bro. You know what I mean? And Mitchell Robinson, we definitely need Mitch because he's the person that is he's the dominant force in the paint. He's giving us what we need. He's a blocking force. He can do everything that we need down low. And he gives us that attitude also, you know what I'm saying? That New York attitude, like Charles Oakley used to be and stuff
Think so?
like that. Absolutely.
You think Mitch ready to scrap if you have to?
Absolutely. He'll definitely scrap if it comes down to it.
Yeah?
He'll definitely scrap, yeah, for sure.
If you need that bad boy Nick back,
Yeah,
right?
for sure, absolutely.
Okay,
Charles
man.
Oakley, Anthony Mason types, yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think there's anybody who's currently playing for the Knicks now that don't fit that bad boy criteria?
Woo. Might be. Nah. I think they all got the grit.
Evan Fournier.
Fournier?
Yeah. Like
Fournier?
it? Fournier.
He might be the only one. He
Huh?
might be the only one. He might be the only pretty boy on the team.
Yeah. And you like his game?
Yeah, I love Fournier's game. Yeah, he's a sniper on the three.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you say to those who say he's a liability on defense and he's not the man to start?
He's definitely the man to start. I do agree about him being a liability on defense. He doesn't play defense much, but we got 4 other people to make up for it on the back end.
Okay, and speaking of that, defense liability, man.
Yeah.
We're in need of a point guard. Who would you like to see to come to the New York City to play for the Knickerbockers? I know there's big talk about Donovan Mitchell hanging out with Emmanuel quickly this offseason.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it would be a good look
Right.
to bring Donovan Mitchell?
I think it's a great look for Donovan. Donovan is a big name in the league. But if there's somebody that I would love to see in the New York Knicks jersey, it'll be John Wall.
Explain.
John Wall is a flashy point guard who could do everything. He could score, he could dish, he could shoot the three, he could do whatever you need him to do.
And he could do more than what you think Donovan Mitchell could be able to do?
Being that he was out for so long, I feel like he's a lot healthier, so he'll be able to do a lot more, yeah. For sure.
Okay, man. Well, listen, man, I want to thank my man for coming on Real Talk with Nick, breaking down the Knicks Chronicles, man. He said that Julius Randle is jealous of RJ, which is why he's not happy on the team, man.
Yes, sir.
He said that when they get in that locker room, man, it's cancer, man.
Absolutely.
Bring out the machines, right? What
Yes,
you call
sir.
the machines with people for cancer, man?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Bring it like, damn, man. Well, I want y'all to get into the comments, man. Talk to this brother. Talk to Nick. Let us know what you think, man. And we out. Peace.